What is up, YouTube? My name is Vince, and today I have a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about, and one of them doesn't include about everybody that's watching, maybe just a couple of people. This is mainly out to the people that, have YouTube channels that commentate, put clips of, stuff like that. And, you don't have to be huge, you can be small, I don't really care. You can be whatever size, you could be a chubby girl, you could be skinny. But pretty much what I want to say is I'm pretty good at decent at Photoshop. I make my background is, if you guys go to my channel, click that newbie can beat button, you guys will go to my channel, you guys can see the background. It's alright. I just did that one a couple of days ago. I had a different one. If you're an old subscriber, you've probably seen it already, and if you're new, then go fuck. I guess you missed out on it. But basically, if you're a new YouTuber, like I said, I can make you a YouTube background for free. I only ask for like a shout out in return. That's basically it. So yeah, if you want a background, pretty much a pretty sick background, I've made, like I said, my background, and I'll put a link in the description for all the other YouTubers that I've made backgrounds for that are pretty good in my opinion, and you can message them, I guess, to for reference or something, whatnot. But yeah, I can make him pretty relatively fast. It takes a couple of hours, maybe sometimes, depends how hard it is, a day. But like I said, it's relatively easy. I've gotten pretty good at Photoshop. I really love it. It's something I really enjoy. Something that came up with YouTube, like one of the perks. I started, using Photoshop and Sunny Vegas, stuff like that. Although I don't have an HD PVR, I can't record in HD, obviously. Then I can't really use Sunny Vegas Pro as much as I would like to. But I still know the basics for it, I guess I want to say. But yeah, like I said, if you want a YouTube background, then just message me and we can work something out. And that's basically it from that. Next thing I want to talk about is, Call of Duty versus Battlefield. And I mean, this has been a pretty heated discussion since fucking Call of Duty came out and Battlefield came out, whatnot. I mean, people are always arguing like which one's better, which one's worse. And I'm gonna kind of go into like the pros and cons for kind of both games. But my opinion is gonna be biased because I prefer Call of Duty much more than I prefer Battlefield. I mean, don't get me wrong, Battlefield has some sick games. I've played Battlefield Bad Company 2, although I don't own it, but I have Battlefield 3, which is fucking amazing. If you haven't gotten that game, then I really suggest you get it, but only if you like the things that I'm gonna say. So pros for Call of Duty. Pros, one, it's really fun if you have a lot like friends that play this, because most people play Call of Duty. I mean, there's not as many people that play Battlefield. It's usually older people that play Battlefield because it's more strategic. And so yeah, if you're young, usually you're gonna want to be playing, Call of Duty. That's what I play. I'm like 16 years old, but I play Battlefield too. But yeah, so another pro for Call of Duty, it's pretty easy. I mean, you can just rush and you can get a pretty good score even if you're not very good at the game. Every once in a while you'll get a good game no matter what. That's almost like assured. I mean, I guess not for everybody, but for most people you'll get a good game if you play like an hour session or so. And for Battlefield, it's a little bit more harder than that, and the kills don't really matter in Battlefield, from my experience. And cons, I guess this isn't like a full fucking video for like pros and cons for Call of Duty and Battlefield, but yeah, some cons for Call of Duty. The lag is so bad in Call of Duty. I mean, I think in Battlefield, I'm not sure if all of them, for Battlefield 3 at least, I think you have to have a certain connection, like internet connection, and then if you don't have like the minimum requirement, I think it doesn't let you play. I think that's happened to me a couple times where it's like your internet connection's not fast enough or sufficient enough, something like that, and it doesn't let you play the game. But you're pretty much assured that you won't lag in Battlefield 3. Like it has dedicated servers. It's just like rarely ever any lag at all. And in Call of Duty, if you play this game, there's insane amount of lag. Just lag compensation left and right. I think they started that Black Ops 1, I want to say. And it's really been kind of a bitch. All that lag. But another thing that's kind of shitty about Call of Duty is the guns. The guns are usually pretty unbalanced in this game, and I mean, like, I'm using the MP7 right now. If you've used it before, it's pretty overpowered, and I really don't give a shit. It's a good gun. I'm gonna use it anyway, but it's a really overpowered gun. And in Battlefield 3, the guns are usually pretty balanced, and there are some guns that are more stronger than the others. Like, that's gonna be in every single game, but for the most part, it's pretty balanced. And Battlefield 3 has some insane maps. If you want to play a strategic, like, it really just comes down what type of game you like to play. If you like playing a strategic game that goes into like Battlefield, and then if you just like to rush and gun, lone wolf kind of shit, then you go into Call of Duty, and you just play that. But that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys liked the video. Leave a like, subscribe for more, and actually, yeah, that's it, you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.